coaster rides in the markets to actual roller coasters. Big theme parks across the country are ramping up operations for the busy summer season. But with all those trips to theme park comes the element of real danger. A new report out today, the first of its kind, says amusement park rides, even the little ones at the mall, injure thousands of kids every year, 4,400. On average, a child is treated every day in an emergency room because of injuries suffered on these rides. With us now, Joel Bullock, author of the blog, The Coaster Critic. Joel, thanks for coming on with us. It's great to have you here. Were you surprised by these numbers?
Thanks for having me, Jerry. Actually, I wasn't so surprised about the numbers. No one wants to hear about children being injured, but when you think of the enormous number of rides that are given every year, but the 4,400 equates to about 2% of rides, so that's actually an encouraging number.
All right, well, 3/4 of the mall rides seem to be a lot of the problems, and this happens when a kid falls off the ride, getting on or off. Is that something you should avoid?
I think in those cases, and mall rides is kind of a new term, but I think what they're referring to are the smaller rides where a toddler or a young child might try to climb in themselves. Maybe the parents aren't quite as attentive because they're not at a theme park or an amusement park because it's just a little small ride. And then they let the child get in or out on their own, and they fall and they get hurt. So I think that's what is driving a lot of those injuries.
You know, you are a lifelong fan of these rides. I'm wondering, and from Virginia, correct? I'm wondering if you've ever gotten hurt on one of these.
I haven't. No, I've never been injured, and really the likelihood is so small.
How do I reduce the chance of that? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm a parent or a grandparent, what I really want to know is how do I avoid what potentially could be a horrible event for my child?
Right. I think, first off, you always follow the directions and the rules that are posted right there at the ride. Follow the height requirements, the age, weight requirements. Also, know your child. Maybe your child isn't I don't want to say mature enough, but basically they might not sit still. They might not wait to get up when, when the ride stops moving. So I think following the rules, knowing your child, and even looking at the health restrictions, too, for us adults. If we know we have a heart issue or a back issue, we shouldn't ride. So I think those are some common sense ways we can just keep ourselves safer.
And what's the most dangerous of these rides, do you think? Or conversely, which amusement parks are most dangerous?
I'm not sure if I could really peg one type of park or type of ride as more dangerous. I would say that I tend to feel safer at the theme parks that have permanent rides, and those larger theme parks. I'm more familiar with their process of inspecting the rides every morning before the park opens.
I have to tell you, those pop-up parks that go up everywhere in the summertime, they're a little anxiety-producing. Joel, thanks for coming on. Great to have you here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Jerry.
Well, we've got more to come this hour. We're just getting started, including